Hi, this is Mr. Case, and this is 30.1b. 30.1b. We've been discussing revolutions in Russia and the idea that Alexander III, Tsar of Russia, one of the Romanovs, ruled with an iron fist. He persecuted Jews within his realm, but with his government minister, Sergei Vitya, they start to westernize in a greater way, still way behind Western Europe. We continue on now with the revolution. The term proletariat was used by Karl Marx. A proletariat is simply a worker, workers of a nation, workers of a nation. And opponents of the Tsar included the Bolsheviks. They were the Red Russians. They were Russian Marxists who supported a small group of radicals willing to sacrifice for change. They were Russian Marxists who supported a small group of radicals willing to sacrifice for change. Another communist group were called the Mensheviks. They were the White Russians. And they were Russian Marxists who wanted a broad base of popular support for revolution. They were Russian Marxists who wanted a broad base of popular support for revolution. Looks like the Bolsheviks only wanted a small group of guys to rule, as where the Mensheviks wanted to open it up to more a broad base of people. Leading the Bolsheviks was a gentleman by the name of Vladimir Ilyich Ulyanov. He took the name Lenin, Vladimir Lenin, and he was a major leader with organizational and speaking skills. He was a major leader for the Bolsheviks with organizational and speaking skills. He was very good at delivering his message, but he was a ruthless gentleman. The weakness of the Tsar is evident. The weakness of the Tsar is evident in the following crises. The Russo-Japanese War, 1904, in which Russia lost. Bloody Sunday, 1905, in which soldiers fired on unarmed citizens, and then the entry into World War I. So the weakness of the Tsar was evident in these following crises. Russo-Japanese War in 1904, Bloody Sunday in 1905, and the entry into World War I in 1914. As the Tsar strapped on his military outfit and went to the Russian front to rally his troops, we have a mysterious holy man by the name of Rasputin, or Rasputin. He was a mysterious holy man. He was a friend of the Tsarina, Czarina. That means Nicholas II's wife, the Tsarina. He was murdered by nobles fearing his increasing role in governmental affairs. He was murdered by Russian nobles fearing his increased role in governmental affairs. In 1917, with growing unrest, the Tsar steps down. With growing unrest, the Tsar steps down. 1 year later, the Romanov family is executed. 1 year later, the Romanov family is executed. We will continue with chapter 30 and section 1, but we close right now with 30.1b. 30.1b. See you later.